Alright, what is going on YouTube? It is Alex from Techrific back again with another video, and I know it's been a few weeks I have been off of YouTube. Nonetheless, I've been working really hard in the background to get some things done and bring you guys the best possible content. And I can't wait to be back here on the channel with some new gear. And today you could see that we have a huge stack of iPhone cases right in front of us. We've got every silicone case other than the Starfruit one, which was out of stock in my whole entire province. So if we do get the chance to put our hands onto this in the coming days, I'll make sure to bring you guys a video. And you could also see that yes indeed we picked up the iPhone 16 Pro Max in the beautiful desert titanium color. So I did do a little iPhone 16 Pro unboxing and first impressions in the video linked right up here, so make sure to go check it out, and I'll be bringing you guys a day in the life in the coming weeks with the 16 Pro Max. But today I just wanted to do a little coverage over the brand new silicone cases with MagSafe. We've got 7, there's 8 in total. So started off unboxing first impressions. We'll go grab one here from the middle, and here you go, set that aside, and you can see that they all retail for the usual 69 Canadian dollars. Right here we do have the stone gray, so without any further ado, we'll jump straight into it. Unboxing. Beautiful, the usual. Now I think this is going to be one of the better looking colors on the desert titanium. Lots of the silicone case colors this year are pretty vibrant and just simply do not match the desert titanium so good. So stone gray on desert titanium, get that little beautiful MagSafe animation. As you guys can see, I'll turn on my ringer, that way we could also hear it, but here you go. You can see this is how it looks like in the light. So it really does have a darker shade of gray. It kind of almost looks black in some angles, but overall I think that it is really nice. It does have that usual silicone feel like all the other Apple devices. It looks pretty clean in my opinion. If you like a little contrast, why not go for this one? You can see that the camera control button cover is a little darker, and then the action button, volume up and down, as well as the power button are all in the normal case color. Camera protection and screen protection are as minimal as usual. And so this is the stone gray for you guys. And so moving on to, let's go with this case right over here in the middle. Whoops, there you go. You guys can see all the cases right up here, but here you go. The silicone case once again. This time we have it in the lake green color. Unboxing. There you go. Always satisfying unboxing these Apple products, and here's a shade that I'm not entirely sure how it'll look like on the desert titanium. Beautiful MagSafe animation, and honestly it doesn't look as horrible as I thought it would. Does it necessarily match? I wouldn't say so, but for the people that do enjoy kind of lake green color, it doesn't look horrible. I think that with most of these cases, they would really look good on the white or black titanium versions of the iPhone 16 Pro and Pro Max respectively, just because of their uniqueness as well as boldness in color. Once again, the camera control button is slightly darker than the actual case. And so moving on to another favorite, right over here we have the Plum case. Unboxing. Straight on to desert titanium, and this is what it looks like. Now in all honesty, what does it remind me of? It reminds me of the deep purple iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max days about 2 years ago. This silicone case looks almost identical to the one 2 years ago. I'm not sure if it was called the Plum as well, but I'll pop up the official name right up here on the screen. And overall it looks exactly the same. Now I do remember doing a little unboxing and first impressions of that deep purplish case for the 14 Pro and Pro Max. It's going to be linked right up here if you guys would like to check it out. Again, camera control button a little darker, just like the Apple logo. What do you guys think about this look of the case? It does for sure give it a more aesthetic very unique look, especially with the desert titanium. It does look for sure a lot more premium, and it's kind of giving me some vibes of a colorway that Louis Vuitton would go for. Now, let's save the best for the middle instead of last, and here you can see that we have the usual black case. Now this is a case that will for sure look good with the desert titanium, and it might possibly be the best looking one. Pop that right on there. Beautiful black animation, and look at that. Very nice, very simple. Now in some shades it does kind of start giving kind of a slate gray, navy blue look in some angles of the light. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know how you guys think this case looks like. I feel like the black really accentuates kind of the desert titanium color of the 16 Pro Max. It does for sure start giving more of a gold, rose gold vibe than kind of that stonish desert titanium that Apple was advertising at the start of their release. And so one that for sure caught your eye throughout this video, this is the Fuchsia case for the iPhone 16 Pro Max Silicone MagSafe. I do know that a lot of viewers are going to like this case. You know who you are, but here you go. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, this colorway does look pretty insane, but if I was a fan of pink, of fuchsia, would I personally rock this color? I mean, 100%. It looks pretty good with the desert titanium visually. It does look a lot more premium. It does give a lot more of a girly vibe to it, but if you're into this color and you're into that aesthetic bright, why not? It does really give some nice late spring, early summer vibes, and it's a way to brighten up the cold wintry days that we're going to be facing very soon. I do also like the fact that they didn't go with a completely different shade of pink. It is kind of darker, but it still has that nice aesthetic, and it keeps the case pretty intact visually, color-wise. Honestly, I would rank it up there. Now, considering that this is the fuchsia color, one of the most brighter colors of the 16 Pro Max silicone case lineups this year, I wonder how the starfruit does look like in real life. So I can't wait to get my hands onto that one. But here we are with the denim case. There you go. Pop that right off. I wonder how this one would look. It is for sure a very contrasted color, as you guys can see. Pop that right on. Again, you have a MagSafe animation. Matter of fact, if you're watching this video to the Apple representative that helped me out pick out these cases, big shout out to you. You were actually rocking this denim case, but here you are. I mean, if you're into a more darker, contemporary look of a shade of blue, I think this is a great case for you. I do know that it would look really good on the natural and white titanium version of the 16 Pro and Pro Max. As for the desert titanium, it is kind of questionable. I think the desert titanium is really a hit or miss, especially on personal preference, but this is how it looks like on bright lighting. And to end off this video nice and strong, here is a very nice color, the Ultramarine. This is named after the 16 and 16 Plus colorways of those iPhones, and you can see it looks exactly the same as the Ultramarine case that we reviewed right up here, as well as the color of the Ultramarine 16 and 16 Plus. Now it is for sure giving a lot more of a royal blue purplish vibe. In certain lighting conditions, you can see how bright it is from the front, and it really just gives a really rich taste. I feel like if you have a nice lock screen or home screen with that blue aesthetic, you would really like it, and I know that it would look really good on the white and black titanium specifically. And so here you go. This is what the desert titanium with the Ultramarine silicone case looks like. Would I personally rock this? 100%. I mean, I'm more into a calmer aesthetic for my phones this year, but hey, if I'm feeling in the mood to kind of show it off, I would for sure pick the case. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. It's really rich and bold, especially in those bright lighting conditions, as you guys can see. And so that's a little rundown on all these silicone cases, my unboxing and first impressions. I do know that this year with the 16 Pro Max, lots of people were surprised on how the desert titanium turned out. And so probably with these silicone cases, you're like, hey, I want to make sure that they do actually look like they do on the pictures. And so that's why I'm here to show you guys what they look like in real life. And that's just the raw video. That's just what they look like. So let me know in the comment section down below your favorite. If you personally do have a 16 Pro or Pro Max, which colorway and what storage capacity did you choose? And did you end up pairing it with a third-party off-brand case, one of these silicone cases from Apple, whoops, or did you guys pair it up with a fine woven? If you guys would like to see a fine woven, please make sure to like this video and subscribe with notifications down below so I know that you guys like this, and share this video around so that the algorithm knows that we should keep these videos pumping and promoted across social media. Anyways, it has been Alex from Techrific, and thanks for stopping by. Until then, make sure to follow my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, where I try to keep you guys updated on the daily with what's going on my lifestyle and tech journey, all at Techrific it is. And until the next video, stay techy.